MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Opening day behind us, it's Game 2 of the regular season between the Harrisburg Senators and the Bowie Bay Sox. And before we get much further, here's a look at our starting lineups tonight. And let's not forget our two starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one. Justin Blanchard will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Now that's kind of surprising right there that they put the bunt on with 1 out already. If he's the pitcher, maybe I can see it, but if I'm managing this team, that guy swings away.
His Dudeness dirtbag will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. And that right there was his first hit at the AA level. Steve, that's got to be an exciting moment for him. Willie Fernandez will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. And a high strike there, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. Swing and a line drive to left. Oh, and he tucks into a slide here and makes the catch to take away what looked like a sure hit, and the inning is over. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More in a moment on the show. Mark Baker will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Devin Roge will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And he's finding the terrain much easier to navigate this time around. You know, after that 4-run inning, this is a guy who needs a quick inning here, and he's 2/3 of the way home.
His Dudeness dirtbag is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And he'll have himself a base hit.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Willie Fernandez will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Come on, Daddy, like a big dog. Right time, right time.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. C.J. Peralta will dig in. He singled his first time around. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Mario Jimenez will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
His Dudeness Dirtbag will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Surprised that the bullpen hasn't swung into action yet?
Yeah, you know, now that you mention it, I think I'd at least get a couple guys up there scurrying around down there, or thinking about ordering a pizza or something.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Come on, baby, get the pitch up there. Here we go now. Let's go.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch. Matthew Avery will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe. Mark Baker will stand in now, and he'll go to work with the bases loaded on getting that tying run in from third. Swung on and a fair ball rolled weakly up the line at first, but not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
And here he knows all he needs is a ground ball to tie this thing up. So that's all he's really shooting for, and he gets it done.
Vince Gonzalez will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Hit on the ground towards first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... His Dudeness Dirtbag will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Jimenez will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Jack Joseph will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now the 0-1 is swung on and grounded the other way to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits.
All that I want in this life is the chance to do my thing. All that I want in this life is the chance to do my thing. Yeah. I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot. I need the top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop. I need the top. All my people there in back of the spot. Let them get shot. Yeah. And you don't just wake up rich one day. This kind of life never just slip your way. I gave up taking carefree trips to the Bay. Cali bound is cause I got a flip in LA. Paris bound cause the new video's on the way. No breaks for me, no vacations for me. I advance every minute, boy, I live it. Why start shit you don't finish? I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot. I need the top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop. I need the top. All my people there in back of the spot. Let them get shot. Yeah. Drinks on chill, got drinks on chill. Lights get dim and I think I will. I work so hard that I think I will. Yeah, the long week, tight think I feel. History favors the bold dog. Roll something, make sure my story gets told. Make sure our story gets told. The night's forever young, it's us that get old. Chance to do my thing. I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot. I need the top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop. I need the top. All my people there in the back of the spot. Let them get shot.
And let's also get a brief look at our two starting pitchers as you see how they stack up right there. His Dudeness Dirtbag will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. On the ground down the first base line. This is foul for the first strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Avery is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. Theodore Kim will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is... Drew Hernandez will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Theodore Kim will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a knuckleball's hit on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. His Dudeness dirtbag will try it again. He flew out his first time. And here's the first pitch. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Jimenez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. He's swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Jack Joseph will step in, a base hit in his last time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And I take it back, it won't end the inning. He's safe at first. His Dudeness dirtbag will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Even though you should be out of the inning, you can't let that air affect you. You've got to put it behind you.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Justin Blanchard will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. To second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Matthew Avery will step in with a full house out there in what may be the pivotal at-bat of this game. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded. His Dudeness dirtbag will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Jimenez is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. And he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble. And they'll get him here at the plate, so after all that, they do get an out here, but a run does come across as well. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
Grab your shotgun, cock it back, shoot the sun until the sky is black. Now I sure hope that the sun got rhythm, cause he gon' dance when that music hit him. Like bang, 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 darkness fall, and in the nighttime I'm camouflage. Now I don't know who you are, but girl, I wanna know if you can move like this. And I don't know if you're gonna tell me, but I wanna know what your name is. And you gonna make me fall in love with you if you keep on shaking your hips. Now can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? I know you think that you can move.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Bowie Bay Sox. Jeffrey Harris will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. And this is knocked down on the mound. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound. And with that, here's how the Bay Sox will line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. His Dudeness Dirtbag will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Come on, baby. One time. Here we go.
Way late on the fastball for strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Jeffers is there and the side is retired. His Dudeness Dirtbag will dig in. He popped out his first time. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Andres Acevedo will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but this ball will get foul, and that idea didn't pan out. Jason Mathis will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's a good job here to plate their second run of the inning. Just a simple ground ball was all he needed, and he got the job done, playing some good small ball.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strike. His Dudeness Dirtbag will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land out there just foul. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really over.
She has a fancy collection, strange ones for hire. We've been laying traps all night, we're laughing mortified. She's dragging all her words, giving them new skins.
And now,
Jeffrey Harris will hope his heroics from last night can carry over to this one as he's coming off a 5-hit ball game. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. One there. Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2 and it gets... His Dudeness Dirtbag will stand in. He wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this in a 2-away.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Andres Acevedo will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Now a fastball, and it's hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Carlos Quezada will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Lester Jeffers will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. His Dudeness Dirtbag will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Henry Urrutia will try it again. He flew out his first time. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Hey, look back now, go 1.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Hey, push at 1 here.
That one's in there, 3-1.
3-1.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. The 3-1, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing it.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A goal. William Goto will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And I tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
His Dudeness Dirtbag will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's a line drive caught coming off the bag. And he'll then put the tag on the runner, and this is a double play.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Had to reach for that one as it's grounded toward the hole. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is... And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way.